Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cards and Coffee with Toni. This is today's daily energetic tarot forecast for Tuesday, May 19th and Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. But however, anytime you're watching this is exactly when you were intended to watch this because time is limitless. So good morning. Let me get a sip of my coffee. I've switched it from a coffee cup to one of these fancy stays hot forever cups, and it's weird to drink coffee out of, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's get out our sage and let's get this table smudged. All right, nice and lit up. There we go. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And now I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all my chakras. I love the way that smells. Okay, now let's set our intentions for this reading by setting the tone. And now we're going to call forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We're going to call forth our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. Please be present with us in this reading and help us understand and interpret these messages as we receive them. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get going, everybody. All right, what cards do we want to start out with today? I am feeling some Abraham Hicks this morning. This is one of those weeks where I feel like, just as a general rule, we need to be meditating a lot this week. And I don't know why. I don't really have a reason I say that per se. I feel like I need to tell you, you should probably meditate more this week. So if you're looking for somewhere to start, I'll link you to Abraham Hicks above. And that's a very good place to start. Look at those videos I have linked for you above and see what you find. All right. Abraham, what messages do you have for us this morning? We need one card on the table, please. Can y'all believe it is mid to late May? Like, wasn't I just saying, can y'all believe it's May? And now I'm like looking at the calendar, in a few weeks it's gonna be June. What? Time is just, this year is so weird. Time is going extraordinarily fast this year, more than ever before. Maybe it's just because I haven't left my house very much. And I'm a Sagittarius, and that's just against my inner nature. I don't know. All I know is that it just seems like time is flying by much faster than normal years. And as I've gotten older, I've learned time goes quicker. The older I get, the faster it seems to go. All right, we got one card on the table. We'll put the other cards away and see what we got. Okay. I love that. My life is about my relationships. Number one. All right. This is the beginning of a new cycle. And that is very exciting because I would say the last, month to 6 weeks, we've been talking about, the cycle is completing. The cycle is ending. We're going to be starting a new cycle soon. Looks like today is your lucky day. The cycle is going to start today. So my life is about my relationships. You will never find yourself in a point in time when the subject of relationships is not an active part of your now experience. For everything you perceive or notice or know is because of your relationship with something else. Notice I didn't say someone else, I said something else. You are having a relationship with everything that you are in the time and space of right now. You're having a relationship with the room you're in, you're having a relationship with this video, you're having a relationship with me right now as I speak to you, okay? Without a comparative experience, you would be unable to perceive or focus any kind of understanding within yourself. Therefore, it is accurate to say that without relationships, you could not exist at all. Abraham is dropping it big this morning. Abraham says, oh, you want some knowledge bombs? Let me give it to you. So let me repeat that. Without a comparative experience, you would be unable to perceive or focus any kind of understanding within yourself. Therefore, it is accurate to say that without relationships, you would not exist at all. Well, that's true. Without a relationship, you wouldn't. Your mom and dad, you had to have a mother and a father to create you, a male and a female to create you. So That's true. That relationship existed and created you. But you know, you only exist because you are in this time, in this space, in relationship to all the things around you, okay? And that's what they're saying. So they want you to understand, as this new change is beginning, this new cycle begins, this is about your relationship with yourself and with everything and everyone around you. All the, not just the people that you interact with, but your actual space you're in. If you know me personally, you know I believe that one of the most important things you can do for yourself is to make your home feel as happy as possible, to personalize it and make it yourself, because I believe the space you live in is very important to your mental health. And that's kind of what they're talking about. It's about your relationship with the space you live in. It's about your relationship with everything around you. Okay. So let's get started with our first oracle card. We're going to do the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. I don't know if y'all caught it last week, but basically the entire week last week, all the readings were relationship readings. And if you're interested in knowing more about how the rest of this month and the next month are going to go with relationships, I'll link it up above. All right, angels, what messages do you have for us today? Codependency. Uh-oh. Looks like some of y'all are in codependent relationships. Now, that doesn't have to be with a person. That can be with, you know, a substance. You can be in a codependent relationship with, you know, things you abuse as well. Healing family issues. It sounds like some of us need to work on healing family issues surrounding relationships of codependency. Not that my family knows nothing about that, right? Release your ex. Psh. The angels are telling you, y'all got some codependent relationships. That's what that sounds like. Sounds like some of y'all got some codependent relationships. It's time to let it go. All right, let's see what message we got. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do you have for us today? As always, if you like this, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy this, you want to share this message with someone, I really would appreciate that. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, just take a second and go down to the bottom. You see that little coffee cup picture at the bottom? Hit it and it'll let you subscribe to me. I appreciate it very much. I really do. All right, one card is on the table. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Oh, I wonder if it's going to be a relationship reading. Maybe it's new relationships. I think, if I'm not wrong, yesterday we ended with new love in the future. So maybe some of you are. Yo, this message is strong. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yes, it does. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Let's make sure we got y'all straight again. There we go. I got a tripod and I really do enjoy the new setup on my camera, but it's literally like, here's my hand, here's the tripod. So I kind of have to reach around it sometimes. So excuse me if I bump the camera every so often. I will try not to. Okay, let's talk about that. Attraction is on the table. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and then my life is about relationships. So what kind of relationships are you attracting to yourself? Are you attracting relationships that you know, you fully enjoy? Are you attracting relationships that make you feel romance and love and happy and joy? Or, you know, is that not the reality you're currently in? Is it in fact that you're not loving yourself first? Are you attracting relationships that don't make you live in this moment fully? Because if you are, the reason for that is because your life is about my relationships, including this relationship. The most important relationship there is the relationship with yourself, your higher self, and spirit. These are the things you need to work on the most. Your self-respect makes you a more romantically attractive. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the tarot. I'm trying to think if I haven't done any of these decks in recent. Yeah, let's do the chrysalis. All right, we are gonna pull today the first tarot from the chrysalis tarot. If you like any of these decks, I will link them in the description below. This is one of my favorite decks. I love the artwork in this deck. Y'all should see my Amazon shopping cart. I've got about 15 decks of cards just waiting to be bought. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, what messages do we have for the collective today. Two of mirrors. Yeah, this is definitely a relationship reading. No doubt about that. That's the Two of Cups. You know, that's that Pisces love. You know, that's that unified love, partnership, relationship. Yeah. Ooh, Two of Scrolls, Two of Swords. Wow, we got a lot of twos. You go from 1 to 2. Okay. Okay. Definitely about partnerships here, but Two of Swords, that's about making choices. It can even be about a little bit of a indecision. Oh, yeah. I love that. Three of Stones, Three of Pentacles. That's, you know, teamwork and just collaboration. So you go 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see what messages we got. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. We need 3 cards on the table, please. Whoop, there's 1. There's 2. And I'll take both of those. Oh, looky there. 2 of Scroll. That's about that indecision. We just talked about that, all right. And then 8 of Stones, 8 of Pentacles, infinite choices. And I like that with 8 of Stones. Because 8 of Pentacles is an interesting card in that position. Okay. Oh, okay. Huh. Ace of Scrolls. That's Ace of Swords. And then on the bottom, the 3 of Spirals, the 3 of Wands. Okay. I mean, what the more interesting thing I just noticed, just looking straight down at the table, the first thing I noticed is you have Ace. Okay, so you have a 1. You have an Ace, so 1, 1. And then you have a 2. And then you have a 3. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3. All right. So this is definitely a story we are telling. We're going from 1 and 2 to 3. Okay. Let's start in the past. Okay. So in the past, my life is about my relationships. And then following that, you have the 2 of Scrolls. Like I said, the 2 of Scrolls. This is the 2 of Swords. Okay. If you could see the traditional deck, it's a woman standing here with a blindfold and 2 swords, one's each pointing up, and it's about, you know, making difficult decisions. It can be about you can have a little bit of an indecision going on there as well. It doesn't matter whether this is upright or upside down. It's almost always, this card is a indecision. You know, not being able to make a decision or making a difficult decision. So my life is about my relationship. So it looks like in the past, interesting. In the past, you know, I said this is indecision, or it can also be like blocked emotions. Okay, blocked emotions. So what's interesting is remember at the bottom of the romance cards, we had love yourself first. I kind of am hearing this all play together. You know, oh gosh, look, there's that 1 again. 1, 1, 1. Yeah, you got a lot of 1s on the table. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. I feel like that's what this is. You've got this blocked emotions, right? Like you haven't been loving yourself, and you've been putting all these other relationships first, but not yourself. Okay, this is, I feel like in the past, you've just been focusing on everybody else, that you've been blocking the emotions of loving yourself. You haven't allowed yourself to just fully accept yourself and love yourself for who you are right now. Just warts and all, loving yourself. Okay, now we're going to move into the present. And in the present, like I said, we have, oh, this is really pretty too. If you look at it, see how she's got this beautiful green gown on, and she's smelling these beautiful flowers. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment, fully living in the moment. Well, look here, you've got the 8 of Stones. You see, look at this beautiful green. You know, that's that heart chakra, right? So this is very much, you are very heart focused at this current time, okay? 8 of Stones, that's that 8 of Pentacles. So what's interesting is I always call him like our apprentice, right? He's the, if you could see the original Rider-Smith-Waite deck, it's like a little guy, and he's hammering pentacles, right? And he's like building things. And that's what this is. It's just like learning and building. It's building a new life. It's building, you know, it's working hard. One interesting thing is it can actually mean, I'm looking over something here because I thought I was right about that. Yeah. The Eight of Pentacles in the Rider-Smith Waite deck, this deck right here, hang on, let me pull it out. In this deck right here, one of the translations means engagement. So it could literally mean an engagement. It could mean right now in the present time, somebody could be getting engaged here. Some of you may be attracting an engagement coming up. Hey, listen, if one of you gets engaged in the next day or so, you gotta let me know, or I need to know. I need to know how close I am here. But for real, this is what this means. This means, you know, you've got this attraction, and then you've got this hard work, right? Or discipline even, or education. So it's like, you know, in the past, you were focusing on all your outside relationships and you were ignoring yourself. You weren't putting yourself first. Well, now here we move forward. Now, you know, you've been doing some work. You've been and putting, you know, working on your own feelings and emotions and getting yourself, you know, your self-respect restored. Look what you're doing. You know, that's this. This is that education. Right? This is that time where you're taking that time for yourself, to learn about yourself, to work on yourself, to spend time just improving yourself. That's what this is. And look what you're doing. Because you're working on yourself, you're going to be living in this moment fully. And the more you live in this moment fully and enjoy this moment, the more likely you are to attract romantic love, maybe even an engagement. Maybe even an engagement. But really, though, the message is that at this moment, you're learning to love yourself first. You're learning the most important love you have is with yourself and your higher self and your connection to source, okay? Now, moving forward into the future, interesting. That's the Ace of Scrolls. That's the Ace of Swords, okay? Swords are your air signs, your Aquarius, your Gemini, and Libra. So this could be, and also, hold on, let's make sure we go over this. You got, I'm sorry, I said sword, or scrolls. Yes, that's right. Okay, so you got scrolls. You got two scrolls here. These are your swords. Again, your air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And right in the middle, you have your stones. Those are your pentacles, your earth signs, your Virgo, your Taurus, and your Capricorn. Okay, so if you hear any of your signs called out, this is just kind of a Spirit's way of saying, yes, this message is for you to pay attention to. Okay, now back to this. Ace of Scrolls or Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. The air signs represent your thoughts and the things you focus on. So if it's in reverse, if it was right side up, this is the raw power, like the breakthrough thoughts, like having very clear, crisp thoughts. But in reverse, it's not having that mental clarity. It's confusion, lack of clarity. It can be chaos even sometimes. So there's a little bit of confusion, it appears, coming forward out of this attraction. You know, maybe you are attracting this new love, this new romance, because you started working on yourself, but it appears that there might be the thing about swords. These are your words, okay? These are the things you speak. It could be that y'all are going to have some miscommunication, you and your new romance. Let's hold on to this thought just a little bit, because there is a little bit of confusion here. I mean, not just on the card from me. There's a little bit of confusion. So let's just draw a few more cards and see how this card plays out, okay? But let's talk about at the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah, I like what's underneath that too. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Spirals. That's the swords. I'm sorry, the wands. That's the Three of Wands. Those are your fire signs, your Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. These represent your creativity and your life force, right? The Three of Wands means this is somebody who's taken time to prepare, to look ahead. They got the foresight to plan, to spend the time planning and making plans. And now, because they've spent the time looking ahead, they're ready for a rapid growth, rapid expansion, quick movement, okay? So it looks like, because you spent time in this contemplation, this is supposed to be, if I was to read the book, I want to say this is like a Cambodian monk, and like he's stuck in the Bodhi tree because he's been meditating or something. Let me see. So that's what this is. It's like you spent the time working on yourself, like right here. This is what we're talking about. You know, you spent this time working on yourself, Here, yeah, contemplation. This card arouses a thoughtful Cambodian monk from his meditation. He senses a helping hand may be required to move a project along to successful completion. This card's energy is self-expressive, so final decisions are yours alone to make. However, the Three of Spirals is about maintaining an open mind and entertaining the helpful counsel of others. Active contemplation assists your decision by making and producing crystalline energy that clears your head. This card reminds you that the rigors of everyday life, may zap your energy, and urges you to slow things down. So what I'm trying to say is that right now, this card is reminding you that you need to spend a little time working on yourself, learning to love yourself first so that you can attract this relationship that you want. And then right underneath, God bless America. Wow. Okay, we're not even going to do that. I'm just going to tell you, going straight down, there's like 6 great cards coming up. But I mean, you got Judgment, number 20. That's this year. Yeah, that Judgment's coming this year. And then right underneath that, the Sun, success. You're going to be getting this relationship that you're trying to attract, maybe even this engagement, or at least this, long-term serious relationship that you've been wanting. You've got that coming this year. Absolutely. This year, you're attracting it because you're doing the work. You're working on yourself. You're learning more and more about yourself. You're learning to love yourself and make yourself romantically attractive because you've earned back your self-respect, right? Okay, now let's draw one more tarot and get just a little bit of clarification here. Okay, we're going to be drawing from the Dolly Tarot. Oh, goodness gracious. Are y'all okay? I didn't bump y'all too hard, did I? There we go. Sorry. It's a good setup, but it's not a good setup, if that makes any sense. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do we have for the collective? Ooh, King of Coins. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. That's about realizing what you've been working for, what you've been working towards, and actually getting what you want. 5 of Cups. That's about having regrets and looking back over your choices that you've made in the past. Ooh, El Diablo, the devil, he's in here too. That can be about being bound and chained to choices you've made in the past. So like I said, right before that, you pulled the 5 of Cups. So with the devil right behind that, it could be about, still being bound to those cups that you knocked over and spilled. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guys. We just need one card on the table, please. Give us a little bit of clarification for this reading. It looks to me, though, that y'all are going to be doing the work and you're going to be getting very much some success this year is on the table. You're going to attract to you, whether it's romance or whatever it is you want. Oh, we got 2 cards. Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm doing this backwards. Huh. We got the bottom. Okay. All right. Well, to begin with, I just want y'all to know that all 4 elements are on the table. I see cups, I see swords, I see wands, and I see pentacles. So everybody is in this reading today. Let's see what we got. Okay. Up first, we got the 6 of Cups in reverse. All right. So here we are. This has been, like I said, you've been focusing maybe on relationships other than yourself, and you've been repressing, your own self-love, right? You've been worried about everybody else but yourself, right? Well, that 6 of Cups in reverse, this can be a bit of being maybe letting go of the past, moving forward, right? This can be like, going just like, okay, well, I'm done with that. It's time to let that go, and it's time to just start something new, okay? Sometimes it can have a little bit of naivety, maybe, thinking that you're letting go for whatever reason, and it's not immaturely, in other words, but in general, it's moving forward and declaring your own independence. And that's beautiful because this is about declaring your own independence. And what did I tell you need to do? You need to love yourself first. You need to declare your independence for yourself and love yourself. And that's what this is. So here we are in the past. You've been loving everybody except yourself. Well, now you've had enough of that. Coming into the present, now you're working on learning to love yourself so you can attract to you the healthy relationships that you want. Now, between the present and the future, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. He's a dapper young man, isn't he? So the Page of Wands, those are your fire signs, your Leo, your Sagittarius, and your Aries, okay? He's normally a very just enthusiastic, free spirit kind of kid, But in reverse, this can be a little bit of... he can have some setbacks. He can have a little bit of lack of direction. He can sometimes procrastinate, which creates conflict, okay? And then moving into the future, you've got that Ace of Scrolls, the Ace of Swords in reverse, which again, that's that confusion and that lack of clarity. So when you go from the Page of Wands in reverse, which is, creating conflict through procrastination and lack of direction and setbacks, right? And then you move into chaos and lack of clarity. And the reason why you have lack of clarity and chaos is because you have no direction. All right, so here's where the story is playing out. Now I'm starting to understand it. All right, you have now become aware that you have been putting everybody but yourself first, and you are ready to be done with that. You're ready to move on, be independent, and love yourself. You figured out that you need to love yourself. You figured out that you need to study on how to improve yourself so that you can attract what you want. You know this. You know that you need to work on loving yourself, but you lack direction. You're not sure exactly where to start. You don't know where to go. And in the future, because if you don't get this direction and this clarity here and make sure you have a guide map of where you're headed, this is where you're going to land, okay? That's, mental confusion, chaos, and indecisiveness. At the bottom of the deck, however, is the Ace of Cups. I mean, y'all, that's love. Your cup overflows. This is love. This is compassion. This is creativity. These are new feelings. This is new love, new love, new love. And look, right underneath that, the Wheel of Fortune, the new cycle is beginning. The wheel turns. You're on to the next thing. Right underneath that, the Three of Cups. That's, that cooperative celebration, friendship, community. And then the Ace of Pentacles, starting that new, getting that manifestation, that prosperity, that abundance, that opportunity. And there we are. We're going to end it right there. We're right back to Judgment. Look, Judgment. It's coming this year. This year, you're going to be manifesting abundance and opportunities. You're going to be manifesting teamwork, cooperation. The cycle is ending. This is the year the cycle is going to start a new one. Your cup is going to overflow with love and joy and happiness, okay? Okay, now, where's the hitch in the giddy up? Right here. You got to work on yourself, but you have no idea what does that even mean. And so if you can't get this piece cleared up, it's going to head into that. Let's get an oracle card on that. Let's get a little guidance to clarify us. All right, last card of the day. We're going to draw Healing with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. All right, angels, what messages do we have for the collective today? New beginnings, what'd I tell you? New beginnings are on the table. Yes, they are. In fact, I think we drew that twice last week during the relationship readings. New beginnings are on the way. So you just need to focus. You need to get focused, okay? You need to get some direction. Don't just be like, okay, well, I need to work on myself. And sometimes you show up and sometimes you don't. No, you got to do this every day. You got to focus. It is time. Divine timing is at play. Divine timing is at play. They're saying, don't procrastinate. Look, that's what this card is. This is procrastination. This is you knowing that you need to do the work, but you procrastinate. You don't do the work. You don't put in the effort to learn to love yourself and just focus on you. And if you don't, look what happens. Okay? All right, angels. We need one card on the table, please. Oh, there we go. Okay. Music. Nature. Okay. You got that message loud and clear. Loud and clear. Remember way back here, it said, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you're saying, I know I need to work on myself, but I have literally no idea how to do that. And you're going to procrastinate and it can cause this issues. All of these issues could be avoided if you learn to, this is simple. This is it. This is you asked for a guidebook of how to get here. Well, here it is. You need to learn to enjoy this moment fully. What does that mean? Get the heck out there and crank up some music. Start singing, start dancing, go live your best life, listening to some tunes. Get yourself out in nature. Connect with Mother Earth. Ground your little toes down into the ground. Imagine all this energy that you have, positive, negative, all this energy built up, past energy, loving everybody before yourself, not loving yourself. Picture all that energy. Bring it into your heart center. Bring it, pull it from all of your body into your heart center. Now, once you feel it, you can literally feel that energy. I want you to take it in your hands and push it down through your body, through your solar plexus, through your sacral, through your root, down through your legs, your knees, your feet, and release it into the ground. Thank Mother Gaia for receiving that energy. Thank Mother Gaia for transmuting that energy, and know that it is done, okay? You need to release these blockages right here. Do not procrastinate. Do not, because if you procrastinate, you're going to have some chaos. You're going to have some just, it's going to cause all sorts of issues, all right? If you're looking for messages from your angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, and you need some guidance, the angels advise you to turn on music and listen. They will send you messages through songs. They do it all the time, and they will also send you messages in nature, through birds, through dogs, through butterflies. They just ask that you focus. And when you focus and you're looking for the signs and you're focused and not procrastinating, guess what you're about to get? A new beginning. But again, how are you going to get to this point of enjoying this moment fully? You're going to get out into nature and play. You are going to go play. Remember about a month ago when that's all we drew nonstop was playful, playful, playful? The angels keep trying to tell you, if you're resistant and don't listen, it's to your own detriment. You need to get out of nature, turn on some tunes, and go play. Get yourself in full alignment and live fully presently in this moment. Be joyous. Enjoy the moment that you're in. Quit worrying about tomorrow. Quit thinking about yesterday. Live in this moment and enjoy it. Because when you do, new beginnings are on the table, and it's coming for you this year. Yes, it is. Well, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, I would love, love, love if you would like it or subscribe to my channel, share this, comments. Ooh, y'all. Give me some comments. Let me know. Is there some engagements coming? How close to this? Did this ring true to you? Let me know. I'd love to talk to y'all. But until then, know that you can come back tomorrow for Tomorrow Daily Tarot energetic forecast. And until then, y'all keep on praying and know that I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.